Welcome and what is up there, everybody? This is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a realistic Dogecoin price prediction for the end of 2021, which is when the bull run is estimated to end with crypto. So we're going to be doing some estimates, giving you guys a few different price targets of where Dogecoin could hit by the end of 2021 to see a realistic amount you can make from Dogecoin, just holding Dogecoin and selling it near the peak. So I really want to be clear and straight up with you guys here. There's a lot of people who talk about Dogecoin to the moon, Dogecoin 10x, Dogecoin can go to $10, Dogecoin could go to $100. Some people even go as far as saying Dogecoin could go to $3,000. But those scenarios are highly unlikely, and I'm going to explain to you guys why that is so and why you guys should not really be going in that direction where you're going to think that you can make still 1000x on Doge in the next year. So I really want to be clear with you guys because I don't want you guys losing money. You guys are the fam, and I want to be clear and concise with you guys here. So before we get started, I really appreciate you guys could smash that like button below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. And let's get started. So starting off, Dogecoin is currently trading at around 39 cents per Doge, and the current market cap is around $50 billion. So keep in mind the market cap right here, because we're going to be taking a look at that later, and it's going to make a huge impact on the price prediction we're going to be making. So currently the price has dropped from today. The highs of today were around 44 cents per Dogecoin, and the lows were around 38 cents. So it has had a pretty decent move today. It's currently down around 7% on the day. But if we take a look at the 3-month chart, we can see that Dogecoin is still up a massive amount since around the March time, where it was around 5 cents to 7 cents. And then once Elon Musk started getting people all hyped out about it and started posting about it on Twitter, it's what caused this huge spike upwards from 5 cents up to 37 cents, which is like a 7x. And then from there we had a little bit of a shoulder right here, and we bottomed out at around 20 cents. And then the support from Elon Musk just continued growing. Everyone online started talking about it, and the SNL appearance of Elon Musk was stated that it's going to happen. That's what caused us to all pump up. And then when it actually happened, Dogecoin took a pretty fat dip all the way down to like 40 cents or even lower, right around these areas. And then slowly from there, we've been making our way back down, and now we've had this little spike upwards, which was the cause of Coinbase Pro listing Dogecoin. And again, right before the news came out, right when they announced it was going to happen, it went up, but when it actually did happen, it went down. And that happens because of the simple buy the rumor, sell the fact, buy the rumor, sell the news strategy, which a lot of people do, and it causes the price to move up whenever people know that there's going to be something important happening. But when it actually happens is when the price usually drastically drops, which it did a decent amount, around 20% today from its all-time high. Actually a little less. It was worse, but right now it's at only about down 10% from its high from the last 2 days. So what do we think is going to happen to Doge long term? Because right now we're just taking a look at the last few days, last few months. But let's think about the end of 2021. Well, at the rate that the current market is going, the crypto market is going, we could take a look at the Bitcoin stock to flow model. And don't get scared. I'm going to simplify this for you guys. I know it may look a little bit scary in the beginning, but it's just a quick chart of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, which is a pretty accurate prediction of how Bitcoin's price has been moving over the last few bull cycles. And we can see here how it follows relatively this pattern. And we can see that this bull market is estimated to end around the end or beginning of oh my gosh, I can't even remember what's the 8th month, what's the 9th month, but around September-ish area is where a lot of people are assuming it's going to end, September to October. And that kind of goes along with the stock to flow model, which is what happened previously many times before. And it's not going to be exactly accurate. Like, don't think that, okay, exactly on September 8th, I'm going to sell all of my Dogecoin, I'm going to sell all my crypto. No, because oftentimes, see, right here, it actually went beyond that. It went further past that stop in the that little change in the line pattern right here. So you never know when it's exactly going to happen, but this just gives you a general idea of when it's going to happen. But let's assume it does happen in about the next, let's say, 3 to 4 months. Well, if the bull run is going to continue going like it has in the previous bull runs, that would put Dogecoin well above $100,000 per per Bitcoin, not Dogecoin. Dogecoin definitely not 100,000, but that would put Bitcoin at around 100,000. And why this is important that we're talking about Bitcoin here is because Bitcoin's the coin that the whole market generally follows. So if Bitcoin goes up, generally the whole market goes up. There may be some exceptions, but generally if Bitcoin goes up, other cryptos goes up. If it goes down, other cryptos go down. So what happens is if Bitcoin goes around and ends the bull market regularly, like there's no huge difference to the previous ones, then it would end at around between $100,000 per Bitcoin to around, I would say, even 200 to 250,000. That's just the general range I think it would end at, right? And then from there, we can get a pretty good estimate of how Doge will actually end up. So if we take a look at the current price of Bitcoin, we can see that it's at around 38,000, right? So if we're to hit at a minimum of 100,000, that's about a 3x from here. And if we say that Dogecoin generally follows the trend of Bitcoin, we could have a pretty safe estimate that Dogecoin will probably hit about $1 by the end of the year, as long as everything still is alright. The support continues, Elon Musk continues supporting it, a lot of the media continues to support it, and people don't just sell out of it. I think it could definitely hit $1 per Dogecoin. But if we take a look at the stock to flow model and see, let's say Bitcoin were to hit 200,000, that's about a 6x from here, which would put Dogecoin at about $2 per Dogecoin, which I think is also relatively realistic milestone to hit. So my personal estimate is that if Bitcoin continues its cycle and it goes to around $100,000 to $300,000 per Bitcoin, so if Bitcoin were to go to 300,000, that would put Doge at around $3 per Dogecoin. I personally think that $1 to $3 is a relatively realistic estimate of how far Doge can go as long as the support continues. But there's also one more thing we need to consider, and that's the whole news and media aspect, because Elon Musk is literally like the biggest supporter of Dogecoin, and he is what caused the whole market, the whole crypto market, not just Doge, but the whole crypto market to pump so much. So a lot of things depend on him and what he says. Let's say, for example, Elon Musk just like, hey, Dogecoin, you know what? I don't like Dogecoin. It's bad for the environment, blah, 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 blah. That would cause the price of Dogecoin to drop drastically, and we don't want that happening. So what I personally think could happen in the worst case scenario, so I'm going to give you guys a better case scenario, worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, Elon Musk says he doesn't like it. Mark Cuban also just talks trash about Dogecoin, falls down more and more and more. I think that Dogecoin would probably fall to around the 20 to 30 cent area. And this is just my own prediction. I'm not a financial advisor. By no means am I an expert. These are just my personal predictions and patterns I've seen in the past. So yeah, what I think would happen if the support were to stop from a lot of these big influencers is Dogecoin would probably fall. I know there's going to be a lot of hodlers, so it would probably fall to around between 20 and 30 cents in my opinion. And if the support were to continue, Elon Musk continues to support it. Mark Cuban continues to support it because he allowed people to buy Dogecoin on the Mavericks website. And a lot of these other influencers continue supporting it, and even more new people come into the game and continue supporting Dogecoin. I think that the price could rally up to a maximum, in my opinion, $5 per Dogecoin, which would set the market cap at around, if we were to go to $1, that would make the market cap around 150 billion. And if it were to go to $5, that would be like 750 billion, which is like best case scenario. But what I personally think is going to happen, $1 is relatively safe of an estimate. $2 is right in between, and 3 is a little bit higher estimate. Best case scenario, $5 per Bitcoin. Worst case scenario, I don't even want to talk about it, but I'd probably think that Dogecoin would be sitting at around 20 to 30 cents for the rest of the bull run, which I personally don't think it will, because it's just continuing. The whole crypto space is continuing to grow, so why wouldn't Doge follow, since it's doing so well so far anyway? So those are my realistic predictions about Dogecoin price, and I wanted to shine some light on the fact that Dogecoin really isn't going to hit around $10 per share. It's not going to hit $100 per share, and by no means is it going to hit $3,000 per share, because for that to happen, the market cap, meaning the total of all Dogecoins, people that put money into Dogecoin, they would need to put like $150 trillion into Dogecoin for it to hit like these insane price numbers, price targets. So what I think realistically could happen is that Dogecoin's market cap, meaning all the money invested in Dogecoin, could go to 150 billion up to around 300 billion, which is between the $1 and $2 range. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Make sure you guys are investing safely, and make sure to keep your guys' risk relatively safe. Don't invest more than you can lose, and I hope I could help you guys out. I could have helped you guys out with this video. And if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button below. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.